Well, hello and how are you? Hey friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenato Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today's Wednesday, September the 1st, 2021. Don't have any birthdays to shout out about today, so we're just going to dig right on into the Shen Show likes. Those are folks that like the Shen Show, share the Shen Show, and or just love the Shen Show. We got Doug Bell, aka Steve Clary, Abaya Javonillo, and our Shin Show sharer for today is Lot Abaya. And these are the folks that love, like, and or just care about the Shin Show. Now, looks like it's time for our weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area for the next 5 days. And that's going to be brought to you today by Refreshing Word Fellowship Church. Refreshing Word Fellowship Church is a non-denominational Christian church of Christ. That's right. So, if you're looking for a good new church home, come on by Refreshing Word Fellowship Church, located at 2054 Campus Drive, St. Charles, Missouri, 63301. Pastored by ordained pastor John Schumer. That's right. Refreshing Word Fellowship Church is located across from the St. Andrews Annex, which is right behind St. Andrews Plaza, directly across from Greener's Pub, right there next to the Kitty Care Center. Yep, there's a kitty cage, parking lot, and a Refreshing Word Fellowship Church. So come on out, enjoy our praise and worship at 11 a.m. on Sundays, praise and worship and message, and then an hour of power prayer at 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. on Thursdays. So there you have it, Refreshing Word Fellowship Church. And the weather forecast is coming up right now. It's about 75 degrees out there today, which, is usually a lot different than that. We've usually had some hotter temperatures, but hey, it's a little bit cooler tonight. So anyway, we got clear skies coming in for overnight with low temperatures of 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for Thursday, September the 2nd, sunshine and some clouds, highs with temperatures of 83 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour, mostly cloudy. Low temperatures of 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for Friday, September the 3rd, cloudy skies. Highs near 80 degrees Fahrenheit and winds south to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Becoming cloudy with occasional rain, light rain that is, after midnight. Low temperatures of 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds will be south to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 80%. That's a pretty high chance, so don't flip your coin on that one. And then for Saturday, September the 4th, mixed clouds and sunshine, scattered thunderstorms, high temperatures of 78 degrees Fahrenheit, winds west to 5 to 10 miles per hour, chances of rain 60%. A few clouds with low temperatures around 64 degrees Fahrenheit overnight, with winds north to northwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday, September the 5th, intervals of clouds and sunshine in the morning, with more clouds for later in the day. High temperatures of 82 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds north to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Some clouds early will give way to generally clear conditions overnight, with low temperatures of 61 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be light and variable west to northwest at about 5 miles per hour. And then for our final day of our 5-day forecast, Monday, September the 6th, sunny skies, highs around 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be west to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Generally fair sky conditions overnight, with low temperatures of 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be light and variable south to southwest at about 5 miles per hour. And that, my friends, concludes your weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area, brought to you today by Jessica Nicole. That's right, Nicole with an H. All right, and she is the official roofer, which if you're looking for it, it is the _official_ roofer. And she does from insurance claims to bids, roof repairs, sidings, gutters, downspouts. She is the one call for it all. So just contact Jessica Nicole at 636-358-3960. The official roofer. The _official_ roofer. Alrighty then. Let's see. What do we got going on in St. Charles? Well, let's see. How about the Newtown Concert Series? Yep, that's right. September the 4th, 2021, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., located at the Newtown Amphitheater. That's 3312 Rue Royale, St. Charles, Missouri. Bring your chairs and your peoples, yourselves, and enjoy the music of the Encore Band. Great hits of yesterday and today with an emphasis on Motown. From 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock p.m. at the Newtown Amphitheater. And then, you know how I hardly ever advertise things that cost to get into? Well, this is the Arcade Gun Show and Knife Show. It will be September the 4th through the 21st, and September 4 through September 5, reoccurring daily from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Saturday, and from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sunday, presented by the St. Charles Convention Center, located at St. Charles Convention Center, 1 Convention Center Plaza, St. Charles, Missouri, 63303. Adult costs anywhere between the ages of 13 plus, $20, and children ages 6 to 12, $4. And looking for a great way to spend a day or the weekend of September 4th and 5th, 2021. If you are a gun collector or are interested in hunting, or you are a hunting enthusiast, the gun show at the St. Charles Convention Center in St. Charles, Missouri is a great place to spend some time. The RK show will have a variety of vendors displaying guns, hunting supplies, military surplus, and outdoor gear. Vendors will be available to teach you, answer your questions, and help you find exactly what you are looking for. Safety is first at all of RK show events, so we will have security and check-in points for the safety of our attendees and vendors. So don't forget to come on out to the RK Gun and Knife Show. And my son's a knife collector, so I'm expecting that he'll be wanting to go. There you go. All right. How about a couple of songs I'm going to rip off? Actually, I don't own the lyrics or the melody to this song, so I'm saying that as the copyright so that I don't get nailed with copyright issues. Why do I have to choose to see everybody lose? Why do I walk around and sing the blues? Well, darling, I refuse. Love is hard to find of any kind, and a love like yours and mine creates its own design. So why do I have to choose to see everybody lose, to walk around and sing the blues? Well, darling, I refuse. And when I think of her, and then I think of you, the love is not the same, but either love is true. Why do I have to choose to see everybody lose, to walk around and sing the blues? Well, darling, I refuse. All right, well, that was Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard, and, well, that wasn't them, that was me. But, you know, I do my best Willie Nelson that I can. I can. Now, this is one of my favorite songs, and it's a feller by the name of Randy Travis. And, well, we'll give it our best shot for Randy Travis for tonight. Because, well, the throat's not the best in the world, but we're going to try to kick her up, you know? Well, I've heard of those city singers sing about how they can love deeper than the ocean, higher than the stars above. But I come from the country. I know I ain't seen it all, but I heard that ocean's salty, and the stars they sometimes fall, and that would not do justice to the way I feel for you. So I had to sing this song about all the things I knew. My love is deeper than the holler, stronger than the river, higher than the pine trees that grow tall upon the hill. My love is purer than the snowflakes that fall in late December, and honest as a robin on the windowsill, and longer than the song of the whippoorwill. From the back roads to the Broadway shows, with 1,000,000 miles between, there's at least 1,000,000 love songs that people love to sing. And everyone is different, and everyone's the same. And this is just another way of saying the same old thing. My love is deeper than the holler, stronger than the river, higher than the pine trees growing tall upon the hill. My love is purer than the snowflakes that fall in late December, and honest as a robin on some springtime winter seal. The long and longer than the song of the whippoorwill. My love is deeper than the holler, stronger than the river, higher than the pine trees that grow tall upon the hill. My love is purer than the snowflakes that fall in late December, and honest as a robin on a springtime windowsill, and longer than the song of the whippoorwill, and longer than the song of the whippoorwill. All right, hey, like I said, the voice ain't with it, and that did not do Randy Travis justice at all whatsoever. Let's see, it's story time. So gather the kids around the couch, or around the computer, or around the old telephone, or however you're watching the show. Maybe it's the little laptop or the notepad or whatever you watch on. Just gather the kids around and we'll start out story time. Story time today is going to be brought to you by Thankful Nests by Janie Christopher. It's available at Amazon.com, Brightside Bookstores, and Patch.com. I guess that's Brightside Bookshop and Patch.com. All right, come on, go out and get you a copy of Thankful Nests by Janie Christopher. All right, you know what? We're going to do a bunch of nursery rhymes because, well, I think nursery rhymes are always cool. And, the kids can sing along because, well, they probably know half of them. And Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, Mary, yeah, I have 3 bags full. One for my master, 1 for my dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. How was that? You all want to sing it again first, or do you want to do it over? Well, we can do it again. That way you can sing along. Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, Mary, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, and 1 for my dame, and one for the little boy who lives down the lane. All right. How's about, diddle diddle dumpling? How's that one sound? Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on. One shoe off and the other one on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John. He went to bed with his trousers on. One shoe off and one shoe on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John. Okay. Ooh, we like that one. Well, we lost it. We'll do hey diddle diddle. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon, and the little dog laughed to see such a sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. I said a hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon, and the little dog laughed to see such a sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Alrighty. How about Jack be nimble? Is it on there? Yeah, there we go. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump over the candlestick. Ooh, there's more though. I know there's another verse to that. Maybe not. I guess that's it. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jumped over the candlestick. All right. Well, Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill come tumbling after. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That ain't it. That ain't what I wanted. I wanted Little Bo. Would you quit going up there and jumping around like that? Okay. Are you done jumping? Where is he? I don't want that. I want there. Little Bo Peep. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, and bringing their tails behind them. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, bringing their tails behind them. Isn't that nifty? Oh, King Cole. Why, he was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. Where are we at? Oh, King Cole. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bow, and he called for his fiddlers three. Well, every fiddler he had a fiddle, and a very fine fiddle had he. Tweedle deedle dee, tweedle deedle, went the fiddlers three. That's right. Oh, King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bow, and he called for his fiddlers three. Well, every fiddler he had a fiddle, and every very fine fiddle indeed. So tweedle-diddle-dee, went the fiddlers. Oh, there's none so rare as can compare with King Cole and his fiddlers three. Okay, well, Peter, pumpkin eater. Why, he had a wife and couldn't feed her. Just do it this way. Peter, pumpkin eater, he had a wife and couldn't keep her. He put her in a pumpkin shell, and there she kept her very well. In the old pumpkin shell, he ate the inside of the pumpkin and left the shell, put his wife in there like she was in jail. No, Peter, Peter, pumpkin eater, had a wife and couldn't keep her. He put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. I know I remember weeding one of these. But I can't see where it's at. There, well, nope, that's tossed up in a basket. That's not the one I wanted. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. We can do that one. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth with plenty of bread. Then she kissed them all fondly and sent them to bed. That's right, there was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children she didn't know what to do. She gave them a kiss. She gave them some broth with plenty of bread, and then she kissed them all fondly and sent them to bed. Okay, hey, that's story time for the kiddios. Looks like it's daily bread time for the rest of us. And the daily bread is going to be brought to you by The Bible with Frisco 2021. The Bible with Frisco 2021 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Frisco 2021 will be Psalms 135 through 136 and 1 Corinthians 12. Don't forget to tune into the Bible with Frisco 2021 for your daily reading of the Bible. Okay, let's see. The devotion for today in the Daily Bread is Fix Up Time. And today's scripture and insights for Fix Up Time is Ephesians 4:20 through 32. That, however, is not the way of life you learned when you heard about Christ and were taught in Him in accordance with the truth that is in Jesus. You were taught with regard to your former way of life to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires, to be made new in the attitude of your minds, and to put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. Therefore, each of you must off falsehood and speak truthfully to your neighbor, for we are all members of one body. In your anger, and do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry, and do not give the devil a foothold. Anyone who has been stealing must steal no longer, but must work, doing something useful with their own hands, that they may have something to share with those in need. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, but only what is helpful for building others up, according to their needs, that is, may benefit those who listen. And do not grieve the Holy Spirit of God, with whom you were sealed for the day of redemption. Get rid of all bitterness, rage, and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate to one another. Forgive each other just as Jesus Christ, God, forgave you. And so there you have it. That was the Ephesians 4:20 through 32, which is the daily bread portion of the program. And it was brought to you today by The Bible with Frisco 2021, a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Don't forget to tune into The Bible with Frisco 2021 for your daily reading of the Bible. Alrighty, my friends. Hey, that's it. That's the Shen Show in a nutshell. Looks like it's time for one more song, and that would be, oh, well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. I said it goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. All right. Hey, that's it. That's all. That's all we got. Hey, this here's been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show. And as always, you know, God loves you and so do I. So come back and see me tomorrow because, well, hey, I'll be here and I hope that you are too.